we're starting up a podcast, and we don't have a name yet. We will figure out a name in post-production. But I'm with my co-host,
Keith West. Yeah, what's up?
And we're going to be talking about 3 main topics today. The first topic we're going to be starting off with is related to Xbox
and Microsoft and their decision to cancel God damn it, Scalebound.
Yeah, Scalebound. I think it's like Scalebound. Is it Scale? Yeah, I think it's like Scalebound.
Yeah, I believe it's Scalebound.
But yeah, you know, I don't know. From what I've seen, I wasn't impressed with the gameplay I seen. And maybe it was Microsoft because wasn't it Microsoft helping publish it or pay money to have it developed? It wasn't exclusive to the Xbox. Maybe Microsoft wasn't impressed and they pulled the plug on the project.
No one have really tweeted or showed anything of Microsoft behalf. It was just them explaining, "Hey, we really sorry. We wish that things would have worked out," but they didn't explain why they canceled it. One rumor was about that Hideo Kojima, I hope I'm saying his name right, had a mental illness, but Hideo Kojima came out to explain that no, I don't have a mental disorder or was in a mental hospital. Things just didn't work out. Neither one has, from what I've seen, came out to say why it's canceled. But Scalebound was supposed to come out this year, or was an Xbox Scorpio first part of lineup.
Maybe it's actually not canceled. Maybe they're just sweeping under the rug to revive it to be an Xbox Scorpio release. Or maybe it is actually canceled. Maybe they ran out of funding for it. Or it just wasn't... Maybe they weren't getting stockholders to invest in it.
Nah, Microsoft has way too much money. I don't believe it is that. Probably... excuse me. Probably it was some creative...
I'm saying, like, if it wasn't, like, an actual Microsoft, like, it didn't actually have in hand with the game, like, Microsoft Studios or whatever, this company would have to get stockholders to get a hold of their game and shit. And then Microsoft would come in on their end after the game gets pushed through for the the developer/publisher. Then Microsoft would come in and then their stockholders would help boost up sales too and shit. Like, they would buy in on it.
Okay, good point.
So maybe that could be it. I don't know. There's a bunch of shit. It's all it's all rumors at this point. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, ain't no one's coming out about this. One thing is, some people saying that there has been a lot of stuff being canceled, and a lot of people is kind of worried that Crackdown 3 will be canceled as well. I hope that Crackdown 3 is a canceled, because I enjoyed Crackdown 2. I did not like Crackdown 1.
I was the opposite. I liked the first one. I didn't like the second one. You know, I thought the first one felt more okay. It was more. The second game was a lot more open, but that was the bad part about it. The more open the game was, it actually felt more empty because they like there wasn't shit around every corner like the first game had.
Oh, for real?
The first game, you would run into huge pockets of enemies. But, you know, the second game was so much more open, it was less and less enemies, and just random vehicles driving by. There was less to do, it felt like. So they had more, like, collectibles thrown all over the entire fucking map. It felt more boring, I guess would be the word.
I don't know, man. I really enjoyed Crackdown 2. I hated the fucking ending, because it was just like, damn, this is all you're gonna have is just a bitch getting killed in a helicopter. Wow, that's alright.
But Crackdown 3. Getting back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be canceled, maybe not. You know, I could see it possibly if it does get like being pushed back to be an exclusive for the Xbox Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool. Wonder what would be cool. Comes out for Xbox Scorpio, Xbox One, and PC. And then it's cross-playable between all 3.
That would be, but you know, any game that's officially for right now, any game come out for Xbox period comes out on Windows 10, which I'm really happy about.
I'm still waiting for them to fix up that Halo 5 release. Like it's on PC, but like it's just the Forge. The multiplayer ain't really well. I haven't tested it in like 6 months, But last time I was on it was, I believe, July 2016, and the multiplayer was there, but it actually wasn't there. Like, they had the menu system. It would hit start game, and you would go into a multiplayer match, and it would just be you. There was no way for it to physically connect to the servers, because that wasn't put into there yet.
Well, from my understanding of Forge, it was just you creating maps on Halo 5. That was it.
Yeah, there was Halo 5 Forge and Halo 5 something else. There was 2 different Halo things.
I needed to do research on that. Damn, my bad.
And from what I heard, from what I've been hearing even back then, there was a way to take your Halo 5 Forge maps from that Forge app and somehow get them into Halo Online, which is a standalone Halo thing. But
okay.
I don't know. I never fucked with it, so I don't know if that works or not.
My thing I wanted to ask you, what is your opinion about Xbox gamers and PC gamers coming together? Seeing how Microsoft first had their foot in PC gaming before they created their console.
Okay, what's my thought about how their console and PC gamers for Xbox games are playing together?
Yes, that we are now playing together as well.
Okay, this is Microsoft's second attempt at this. Their first attempt was an utter fucking failure. They thought PC gamers would turn away from Steam and head to Games for Windows Live and pay $60 a year, $60 a year for gold to play with the Xbox crowd.
Yeah.
And that did not work. That failed, that blew up. And then they had the same mentality coming into Windows 10, which they still have a little bit. They're releasing, like, for an example, let me think of the game that it was. Just came out not that long ago. I bought it. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Wow, really?
Steam. Compatible with the Steam user base. That is it. Xbox, the Xbox Store version. Compatible with Xbox gamers. No, I'm sorry. I think that's only... Yeah, it's compatible, I believe, with the Xbox gamers, and that's it. And the PC crowd that only bought it on Xbox. The Xbox Store app. So, in other words, you're actually only playing with Xbox gamers for the majority of it, because you buy that and you can't play with the Steam people.
I did not know that. I mean, then again, I don't play Call of Duty, so I wouldn't have paid attention to that.
So in that sense, it's very shitty. Why not just allow the Steam version, which is still the same coding for the PC version, anyways?
Yes,
why put stupid ass network security measures in place for different fucking DRM services to where you can't play together? That's retarded.
Yes, it is.
Like, why not just let them why not let people on Steam play with the people from the Xbox app PC version, and at the same time play with the Xbox crowd?
I don't know. Phil Spencer keeps saying that he wants to create a unity for it to be just about games and us connecting to each other. But I just see a lot of hypocrisy. Him being a hypocrite about all this, because in Gears of War 4, which is a good game, but PC mods don't even have all the gaming mods when it comes down to it. I think it's certain multiplayer mods that's not included in the Gears of War 4.
Yo, you mean modes? It sounded like you said mods. It sounded like you said mods.
Excuse me, modes. That's what I meant. That they don't have all the modes that's on the Xbox One is not on a PC. And I guess that's one way of getting people to buy Xbox, but I think it's a shitty ass reason. What is your thoughts on that?
Like I said, it's fucked up. Doesn't make any sense. It's just, I think it's just Microsoft being greedy for top dollar.
Yes, but one thing I wanted to say is good. It's good and bad that we are able to play certain games with each other, but you are killing your Xbox, because if you're going to come out with a Scorpio that's supposed to be around top dollar, you still won't be able to make a console that's compared to a PC, especially with your strengths on the Scorpio.
And that breaks into our next subject, where fans think the Scorpio is going to overtake PCs. Yes.
No, they still say, well, the PS4 Pro is still top dollar. It can be compared to a PC. Nah, dog, that's not happening.
Okay, let's just say that. Okay, you do get an 8-core CPU. You know, let's say that they do put a CPU equivalent to the AMD FX 8320. Oh, that's really good, right? No, I run FX 8320 in my PC, and that shit's already 5 years old. Okay, so let's say it's equivalent to that instead of those fucking CPUs in the current gen consoles that are equivalent to that of a $20 PC CPU that you can buy new right now. But it's actually comparable to a second gen i7 from like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, I didn't even know that i7 was that old for real.
Let's say they do that, okay, and it's a $600 console, and then they get a GPU that's equivalent to, I don't know, a 960 or a 950. 950. Let's say it's equivalent to a GTX 950. Let's say you get.
I don't think they will go that high.
Let's say you get something equivalent to 16 gigs of RAM. You're still not getting a better deal even at that price tag, because $600 on PC. By the time that thing comes out, the 1070 is going to drop down in price. Most likely.
Yes, it is.
The 1070 you're probably going to be able to get them 280 to 300 new, because the next gen GPUs will be out by then. The next gen GPUs will actually be almost near the end of their lifespan. That's true. So all of a sudden, 1070 versus 950, yeah, that console's done. And then your AMD FX 8320, like I said, 5 years old. You can get in like a next gen i7 at that point, or like a current gen i7 for probably about 200. Yeah. Now that PC's 400. Just grab a cheap $50 motherboard, grab a cheap $50 SSD, grab a cheap 1 terabyte hard drive. Grab grab like $20 to $30 of 32 gigs of RAM. Like grab like $60 for 32 gigs of RAM. Boom. And like a cheap $30 to $40 600 watt power supply, under $600, and it's more powerful.
Yeah, and even if they did somehow have some of this, your console is too small to have something to keep all that good hardware to cool down. I had plenty of Xbox 360s and PS3s that broke down because overheated, even though it was in a cool air-conditioned room, basement.
Well, yeah, they can't fit like really huge ass heat sinks in there. They're too small. Nope. Like my heat sink in my computer that keeps my computer usually running around 20 to 30 Celsius. Right now it's running 51 because I'm uploading a YouTube video. I'm on Skype. I got shit rendering in the background. I'm recording a video. I got a bunch of fucking tabs on Firefox open. Got shit going in the background. I got a temp reader open, which uses CPU and RAM resources. So it's running 50 Celsius, which is actually still cooler than my PS4 runs. But my heatsink, that thing's not fitting in a Xbox Scorpio, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox. It wouldn't even fit in an Xbox original, and that case is massive.
That's true.
The issue for that is it stands like 3 foot tall, 2.5. It sits like 2.5 to 3 foot tall.
Oh, what is it? And the thing is, even though the Pro can do 4K or checkerboard 4K, which took me a long time to learn what the fuck that was.
No, I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be native 4K.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think it's gonna be. Again, I think it's gonna be upscaled 1080p with HDR technology.
The thing is, even if you're playing at 1080p, which is a shame that you needed to get a PS Pro to play 1080p when you should be able to do that on a regular PS4. Your frames per second is still going to be fucking shit.
And you also need to look at frame starter. That's not actually what they call it. They call it frame pacing, which you could have 30 FPS solid, but if you have bad frame pacing, you're going to get micro stutter.
Yep.
And micro stutter is actually it's worse than frame rate being anything. That's the worst.
And I like to let the audience know I have nothing. I'm not fully against consoles. I enjoyed the for when I had it, but once I got it to PC, I just sold my fucking PS4 because I got once fucked over by Sony when I was homeless and didn't have internet. I was bootlegging. I was watching bootleg movies on it and did not know that counts as private software. So when I finally got into my own place and had internet, I got an email stating that your account is now banned. When I talked to a representative, the representative told me that, hey, we don't ban accounts for watching bootleg movies. Shit, I watch bootleg movies on my account. So when he looked at my account, like, wow, this is strange. Are you sure you didn't do anything? Dog, I was homeless, dog, and that's all I did was watch bootleg movies. Well, I don't have the power to unban your account. Now, I'm fully aware that Steam, you do something, you can get your account blocked as well. You could lose all your games. Hold on, Bobby, are you able to still play your games if you get banned on Steam?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that every time it will force you to boot into offline mode. You know, granted, if you don't delete your reinstall Windows so you lose all your Steam folders and files and shit, just keep them on a 64 gigabyte flash drive, like your basic files. You know, or you could even get like a 5 terabyte hard drive for $100. You know, make sure you back up your actual Steam folder files for your account data, and then on that 5 terabyte you can just install all your games, and then you're good.
Oh, okay. So the point is you do have a way to still play the games that you pay for,
and you can still actually play them online. It's just you got to use VPN servers.
Got you. On a console, no matter how good the hardware get on consoles, you still have the one thing that's keeping you from fully owning your console. It's the fucking restrictions, which I really hate. Like, you shouldn't have to pay all this money for a console that you don't feel like is yours. With Microsoft and Sony to play online, like, why did you play online? I mean, paying to play online when those service has nothing to do with Sony or Microsoft. When you pay your internet bill, you're paying your internet bill to use your internet. You're paying Microsoft to do the same fucking thing, which has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, true. And also, speaking about consoles that, you know, we own or have owned, I own, you know, I'm not fully against consoles. You know, I own a gaming PC. I own a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I own an Xbox Original, Xbox 360. I own a Super Nintendo. I own a Nintendo DS Lite. I know I have a few others. I just can't think what they are off the top of my head right now. But I own a bunch.
Excuse me.
You know, do you want to go into the last topic, which is, you know, starts with D?
Oh, what you say?
DS.
Oh yeah, DSP. Yep. Oh hell yeah, we go in that one. I think it's really a shame how this dude is not only have three YouTube accounts and now a back on Twitch account. Your man is still on Patreon asking for 1,000.
No, his goal is $2,035 per month. Per month.
But half of that is the mandatory to pay his bills.
Even though I don't believe it because it's per month. You know, whose bills are that fucking high per month? Nobody's. Not even people that own like 5 properties pay that much. I don't believe. They pay. I believe because, you know, people that buy properties. Well, DSP ain't smart, so he might be paying that much. Who the fuck knows?
You gotta remember, your man lives in Washington State, which is a gated community. Then he owns a condo in whatever godforsaken place he used to live in. I don't keep up with this nigga's life. So dumbass refused to take the L on the condo, which he should leave fucking Washington State to go back to Connecticut, I think it was, to go back to his condo. Because your man is he loses his career on all 3 of his channels or not making enough money, your man could get kicked out of that fucking house, which I don't understand how the fuck your man get a mortgage to live up there. That's just fucking crazy.
Dude, we all know he has I believe a lot of these are lies, because we all know that he has a ridiculous amount of money put away. So, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. I don't know, because my USB hub just disconnected and reconnected. But we all know that he has a ridiculous amount of money put away. And I believe a lot of his shit's lies. Well, it's been proven a lot of it is. You know, I think that kind of's paid off, and he's just trying to get this money just to get money. And get money fast. Because he's done shit like this in the past.
How do you feel about this man will pocket leftover money if the second goal is not
honestly,
complete, he would just...
What I truly think he's going to do, he's going to pocket all the money anyways, no matter what he makes. Like, let's say he makes $500,000 in 6 years from this, I think he's just going to pocket it all. Like, I don't think he actually... I think all his shit's already paid off for it. Like, he's never proven that, oh, I truly owe this. People have asked him to prove it, and he hasn't.
That's true.
And he's been caught lying about some similar shit in the past when he was in Canada.
Since the page, if he's on just like the whole camera girl, he just pocketed that cash and claimed that, well, I gave them money back by lowering my goal to 200. So I didn't cheat nobody. I'm like, you did cheat the people. You didn't give those people that did physical cash.
200? Wait, 200?
Yeah.
You mean 2,000?
No, he lowered his goal from, what was it, like 1,400 to 1,200.
Well, you said 200.
Yeah, 1,400 to 1,200. Oh, that's $200. That's $200 taken away.
Okay, I thought you said that he lowered it to 200.
No, I'm sorry. He lowered it from
1,400 to 1,200.
Yes. And I was like, no, dog, that's not helping your fans out at all. You just pocketed the money that they just gave you for a camera, all because your account got hit because you fucked over a guy named Jackie Chan.
What the fuck? Was that a troll person?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a troll. Dude was on the King of Hate forums, which is DSP website.
Yeah.
He gave DSP all his fan art, which was shitty fan art. DSP was using it, I guess, for 6 or so months. DSP was using it for a lot of his videos, and then Jackie
and his live streams. I remember he was using them.
Yeah. So instead of DSP waiting for YouTube to work that shit out, Machinima told him to delete the videos, which was stupid on his part to listen to that advice. Once he deleted that videos, he went from 6 million views to 3 million views and was like, what the fuck happened? Why did YouTube delete 3 million of my views? Nigga, you just deleted a whole rack of your videos for 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like, where the fuck you think the views went? You deleted them, you dumbass.
So he kept saying that he was in dire straits after that. He was in dire straits after that, and was going through hard times. I like, dog, if you could go through hard times because you just lost 3 million views, you need to consider getting a fucking career, dog. And I don't understand. Even a guy named Main Event TV, he said that, hey, if you really have a business degree, why is you working for Chump Change when you could be working for a couple of companies or helping people out with their business, but you choose to play games all day for Chump Change?
Oh, and like if he had his business degree, like he claims, you know, he could actually become a YouTube network, and where he gets other people in, and then he takes most of their money anyways from their videos, and he doesn't have to do anything but sit there and answer emails.
Yep.
But
and it's crazy, and dude refused to take any advice. Well, good advice anyway, to help him out. When he do give him good advice, is I can't do that. I don't have the time between doing housework, being with my girl, going out and dating, or playing video games and helping my business. I just can't do everything that everybody wants me to do to support my business.
Anyways, YouTube, DSP Gaming is the clown laughingstock of YouTube. It has been for the last like 8 to 9 years, and I think we're gonna end the video there. You know, DSP is a clown. the laughingstock of YouTube for the last 8 to 9 years. And yeah, do you think that's good? End the video there?
Sure.
Alright guys, we will catch you all in future episodes of the podcast, and the podcast name is The Everyday Gamers.